Welcome to this high intensity resistance training session, which will require today a set of dumbbell, an exercise mat, good shoes, and you're gonna bring a bench. If you don't have a bench, don't worry about it. I will show you alternative to do the exercise instead. So we have 2 blocks. In each block we have 5 exercises. We are gonna do strength exercises and we're gonna do pulse exercises. We're gonna do the exercises one after each other for 3 rounds. Then we have a new block with 5 new exercises, turning this into a full body workout where we are gonna combine the pulse, body weight exercise and exercises with the dumbbells. You are gonna go along with me with a warm-up, and then we're gonna finish this session doing some stretching, turning this session into approximately 40 minutes of a workout. So go and get your equipment, get some water, and we are ready to do this session with or without a bench. So let me guide you and help you to an even more strong and lean you. Ready for the warm-up. So starting out by standing in a little bit of a distance between your feet, and we're gonna inhale, reaching up and open up and exhale again, reaching up. Get yourself settled into the moment here where the next 40 minutes is all for you, and reaching back for another 2. Inhaling, chin is in, and bring arms back, and we're gonna stay up with our arms and exhale. Bring one knee up and pull your arm down, sort of like going behind your lifted leg. Staying up nice and strong, and you're gonna keep your chest up and you're engaging your core and your pelvic floor. So pulling down like you had a rope. So keep your chest up and bring it down. And we're gonna go for another 4 and 3 and 2 and 1 on each side. Putting a heel up on the bench, and if you don't have a bench, you're just gonna go straight down on the floor. So lifting a little bit higher on the bench and swinging your arms either with the heel up and down or on the ground. Still arms coming up. Arms are coming up and down, and we're gonna push it up. Alternative between the arms, reaching up and stepping out to the side. Keep your arms moving, toes pointing down. And when we're working with our arms up here, we need to engage our core and our pelvic floor a bit more. So squeezing and putting our arms in, coming into center and warming up our spine. So shoulders down, engage core, and reaching forward and pulling back again. So get that nice good twist. Standing here with a bit of an extension in your lower back. Pushing for another 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and in with hands on thighs. Gonna move from one leg to the opposite. So up on top, reaching from one side to the other one. So bring it down and to center for another 4, 4, reaching up, and 3. Keep the nice position in your upper body. 2, back to center, and 1 on each. Into center here, and a little bit more narrow distance between your feet. Squatting back and reaching up. So pulling your butt back, weight on our heels, and still keep your chest uplifted. And we're gonna go all the way up on toes. If you don't have a bench, of course you can do this with hands on thighs or maybe on the ground, all depending on your flexibility. So straight up, buttocks back, up, straightening your legs for 8, down, and reaching up on our toes. Opening your ankle joints for another 4, buttocks back, 3, up we go, 2, and to center, and all the way up. Still a bit distance between our feet, and we're gonna go one leg to the opposite and reaching back, making a circle with your elbow. So bring it back, inhale, exhale again for 8 and 7, 6, good position here for another 3, bring it back, 2 and 1, final on each. So hopefully you feel a bit warmed up. I'm gonna move my bench around here, and I'm gonna put the up we go here, and we're gonna lie down, and we're gonna do some chest press lying down. So down we go here, and we are gonna lift our glute up and resting our head on the bench. We're gonna push it up, and we're gonna slowly lower back down again, up and open up. So using our chest muscle, if you prefer to lie all the way down on the bench on the long legs, you're just gonna do this. We're gonna do an exercise where we're gonna lie around on our stomach in just a few seconds. So if you don't have the bench, you're gonna lie straight down on the ground. So that's gonna be every time we do an exercise on the bench, you're just gonna do it straight on exercise mat. The work frame is gonna be the 45 seconds and the 15 seconds for the next exercise. 5 exercises to begin with, 3 rounds, counting down from 10, and get some glute work as well here as we are lying down. Chin is in and head is resting. So open up here, just slightly bended elbows, our buttocks is up and nice here in a good tight position. So open up. If your dumbbell is too heavy, you can go down here and straight up again, not doing the opening up. So out to the side, bring it in again. Engage your core, your pelvic floor. Open and bring it in again. Continue. So you can just do this on the ground on your exercise mat if you don't have the bench. Yips. We're gonna put our dumbbells down to the side, and we're gonna turn around, and you're gonna do this straight on the floor. If no bench, we're just gonna come up here and we're gonna lift it up here. So pushing it up, bring it up, and feel that your glutes are working. So bring your knees up above from the ground, or you're just gonna lie down, of course. I'm just gonna go out here. So you're gonna do the same exercise, lying on the ground instead of up on the bench. Of course, on the bench we get a little bit more of a movement. So reaching, squeezing, and get a good, nice engagement in both your core and your glutes. So bring it up, slowly down. 8 more seconds. Inhaling, relaxing your neck. 3, 2, and off we go here. You're gonna put the down out to the side. You're gonna bring 1 dumbbell, and we're gonna go over top of the bench. And of course, you can do this on the floor instead. So shoulders are up, pushing our buttocks back. You can do this with or without the dumbbell. Make sure, keep on going. Make sure you don't let the dumbbell bring you forward. You need to stay up in a nice position with your upper body, and make sure that you do the squatting, jump squatting over. So buttocks back. A bit of more elevation when you do that on the bench. Pushing it back and from side to side. Yep, keep it on for another 10 seconds. Affected on your breathing. And down here, yep. No dumbbells for the next exercise. We're gonna put our feet up, and you're gonna do it straight on the ground. If you don't have the bench, up we go. Spider-Man abs, up, and let's move. So hands right underneath your shoulder belt. Nice position with stability around your shoulder belt, and engaging your core, pulling same knee up towards the same elbow. So squeezing back to center. Feel your oblique muscle. Bring it up, down. Squeezing, and get that full core engagement for the next 12 seconds. Bring it up and down. Keep moving. Yep. We're gonna go jump up here. So we're gonna jump up high, high knees, jump up, high knees, or just on the ground, jumping, high knees. Yes, lifting with your arms, bring it up, and do the knees here, softly landing. Make sure you have your buttocks back, knee behind toe, chest is up, still doing the bouncing on the bench or on the ground. Keep on jumping, affected on your breathing, high knees. So keep that chin in, lifting up, back again, up and down, 8 more seconds, soft landing. Bring it up and back again. Yes. Back for exercise number 1. Lying down for the chest. Press up. So here we are. Up we go on the ground. Yes. Open up. In again. So engage your glutes. Warming up for the next exercise. All the way up. Do the adduction here in towards center. Bring it up and bring it out. Chin is in. Second round here. All the way out, or do the up and down if your dumbbells are too heavy. Yep. To the side with the dumbbells and in for the frog lift on the bench or on the exercise mat on the ground. So pushing in here and squeezing. Make sure you get the same squeeze in your right as your left leg and opposite. So as we go up, you are squeezing your glutes, letting them do the movement and engage with your core pelvic floor. Easing off your neck. Bring it up, slowly down. Twelve more seconds, relaxing your upper body. And we are almost there. 4 seconds, continuing doing some lower body work for the jump cross bench, with or without the dumbbell, with or without the bench. So shoulders are back and a nice elevated position here, and one leg at the time on the bench, pushing it back. So if you find yourself hardly not being able to do the movement with the dumbbell, just let go of the dumbbell and do the exercise without. So jumping from one side to the opposite if you don't have that bench. So shoulders are back. Inhale, exhale, make sure your knees are behind your toes. No long arms. Keep it up nice and tight. So every time you push your buttocks back, you make sure that you're engaging your glutes. 8 seconds. Yeps. Spider-Man abs. So toes on bench or on floor. Straight arms, or you could do it on your forearms instead if you have a shoulder or a wrist issue. So bring it up. So you can do the same exercise down here. You might want to bring your exercise mat for that one and bring it up instead of all the way up here. Every time you move that leg up, feel the squeeze between your hip and your rib cage, engaging your oblique muscle, and at the same time a good nice tightness in your abs. 10 seconds. Feel your weight. Yep. So on for the jumping to the high knees. On the floor, jumping forward and high knees. Good distance between your feet. 2 and 1. So bring knees up. So be careful here. Pushing buttocks back. Stay up with your chest. Get affected on your breathing. Let's go. And this is the 5th exercise in our 2nd round. 4, 3, 2, and lying down. Final one on each. Hope you get a shorter breath like me. And ready for one more round of our chest press. Here we are. Yep, we need to be snappy to get it in with those 15 seconds. Final round here, pushing it up, which means when we've done the 5 exercises, we are halfway. Then we only have a final block. Open up, in again. Squeeze your glutes a bit. Warming up for the frog lift. Out to the side, pushing in. Click clock. Control. Yips. Turn around. Frog lift on bench on floor. Da, da, da. 4, 3, and here we go. Working that powerhouse. Squeezing. A good, well-developed glute muscle is a good preventer of getting lower back issues. So get that powerhouse into play. Squeezing up, knees out to the side. Relax your upper body so you have some energy for the Spider-Man abs in just a few seconds. Let's just need to have a little pulse exercise in between. Yep. So go for the jump squat over the bench with our dumbbell. Shoulders back. And let's go, bring it over, do it on the floor. So all the way through, we still, if you find that position between, keep going, that position between your, in the middle of your chest and your navel, you're just gonna keep that up nice and tight, not flexion here. So that's always good for you to get up a nice position when you are doing some cardio work, so you get all the full amount air into your lungs. And 5 seconds, final round for this one. Yep. Spider-Man abs, feet on bench, hands on ground, on forearms or straight arms. So plank position or on straight arm plank position. Bring it up. Reaching up, back again. Feel every single movement. If this is too much for you in this final round, you can go up here and do some oblique work instead, resting off your upper body. 18 seconds left. Always an alternative to exercise. Yes. Jump up, and high knees. So good distance between feet. Up we go. So being able to get modification alternative exercises, that's work, and of course working within a time frame just makes me being able to teach in my daily life as a group instructor with people from the age of 30 and up to 80. So this is where you can keep pushing yourself. You can go and do the best you within that time frame and get modification for the different kind of exercises. 5 seconds, lifting up, 2, and here we are. Great. A short break, get water. Just shake it off a bit, and we are ready for the final block. We're gonna do some hip thruster, lying on the bench, which looks a little bit like the chest press, but we're gonna focus on lifting our buttocks up and down. And you can do this straight on the ground, doing a glute bridge if you don't have the bench. Or maybe you have a chair, you can wrap it in, lying on a chair instead. Then we're gonna do some back extension, so you can do that across this bench or on the floor. We're gonna do some fast run up and down the bench, gonna do some push-up and butt back, and then we're gonna tap around that bench. So this is our final 5 exercises. I hope you got some water. Now you're gonna lie down here with the back, and prefer with your head on the bench, not getting any issues with your neck. Dumbbells here, slowly down, extension, and up again, and using a glute muscle. Then we're gonna put the dumbbells away and turn around right after this one. So I will give you a countdown for 10 seconds. Final 5 exercises, 3 rounds. So keep the intensity. Oopsie. And maybe you have different kind of, up we go. Maybe you have different kind of sizes of your dumbbells. I always try to do it as less complicated as possible, but if you do have, you can always bring some heavier dumbbells. Squeezing, you can do this next time you do the workout. And that's always a good thing to do some of the same workouts, then you can feel when you get better. So hips coming up, or just lie straight on the ground doing the exact same exercise. We have a little bit more movement here, lying on the bench. Do remember your pelvic floor as well, squeezing. Yep, out to the side, turn around, and it can be great to do the back extension, pushing your stomach towards the something when you're not all short of breath. So straight knees, up we go, slowly down, and you're just gonna copy this right down on the floor, still straight, staying up with your knees so you get that straight position, and I squeeze your thighs and your glutes. Look down, inhale and exhale. So feel the tightness on the full back of your body. Chin is in and nose is pointing straight down. Squeeze your glutes. 5 more seconds. Yes. Stay here for a push-up butt back. So now our hands are elevated a bit. So try to work with you coming all the way down, pushing your buttocks back. Or you can alternate, you can go with feet on bench for a little bit more of a challenge. So down we go, pushing back and again. So if you feel a lot more power within you, you can turn around and you can do the exercise here, doing the push up and butt back. So that's all up to you. Just keep the good quality. Arms in, pushing back and engage your core. Up on your toes. 8 more seconds. two, and come back up. So put your equipment out to the side, and we are just gonna go up here, and we're gonna go around the bench, do the tapping. Yep, so let's go. And you can alternative when you're back into center, you can go the opposite way. If you don't have the bench, of course, you can just do this on the ground, or you can go a little bit higher with your feet moving one way and then on the other way. So still lifting your feet up as you had a bench underneath your feet. So still get that out. So of course it's a bit more challenging to get your knees up higher. 8 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back for exercise number 1. Time flies by. The hip thruster or lie on your back on the floor. Do the glute bridge when you're all the way down. Yep. Let the dumbbells rest on your hips. Up we go, squeezing, lowering back down. So pushing up and away from your heels. You do that as well if you're lying on the floor. Bring it up. Slowly down, relax your upper body. So you have some power lift for that one. Keep it up. Ready for some back extension. Combine with your pelvic floor. Yep. Turn around, straight legs. And squeeze your back and lift up. So lowering down, of course you can get a full range of motion when you lie up on the bench. But of course you get a lot of it out of it still by lying on the floor. Chin is in, so no pulling back with your head. 14 seconds. Bring it up, slowly down, and 2, and let's go up. And I think I forgot the fast run up and down in exercise in round number 1. We're gonna do that here. We're gonna run up and down, alternative between right and left leg. Sorry about that. That means that we are gonna go with the 2 other exercises, then we're gonna come back with this one. So bring it up and back again. Lifting up. So alternative between your right and your left leg. Using your arms. 10 more seconds. Yes, and here we are. Push up, butt back. So, sorry I forgot this one in the first round. I will make up for that in just a few seconds. So, feet, hands on here, and do the push up and the butt back. All the way down with your chest. So squeezing, using your abs to push yourself back again. Arms in. Inhale. Eight seconds. Up we go. Now we're gonna do, I'm gonna be a little bit of a confused now. We're gonna do the fast run up and down, and then we're gonna do the tap around, and then we have a full block for the two first one. 4, 3, so fast run up and down. Yep, stuff happens. Lifting up and down. So right leg up, left leg, right leg. All the way up with that foot up on the ground. You're just gonna jog forward and back. Lifting your feet up. 15 seconds more, and then we're gonna do the tap around the wall, and then we're gonna complete a third and final round in the right hand with the right amount of exercises in the round. Yes. And now we're gonna go for that. So if you're like, but in Kristen, we've done 6 exercises. Yes, I know that's because we only did 4 in the first round. So we're gonna put that extra one, not leaving you unsatisfied that we jumped over some of the exercises. Whoopsie. And maybe you want to go the opposite way. So feet are coming up, or you just do the circle around, lifting up and down if you have no bench. So just do it as close as possible to the exercise as we do around the bench. 14 seconds. Arms are coming up. 3, 2, and 1. Yes. Second round in block 2 completed. Back for round number 3, our final block, lying down. Do the hip work. Yes. Let's go. So final round here. I will make sure to put it in the right order. Getting all 5 exercises in. I hope you just feel like you spiced up your life a little bit. Or maybe you didn't even notice. How could you? You did not know about the 5th exercise. Squeezing. Bring it up, final round here. A final countdown, 1 round of each exercise. Legs upper body. Yep. In for the back extension. So straightening out here. Squeeze up glutes. 3, 2, and 1. So feel your back of your body working. Lift you up. Chin is in. Inhale as we go up, space in our lungs. Exhale as we go down. Make sure you take the time to feel the work. 18 seconds. Straight knees. Yes. And we are going up for that fast run up and down the bench in the right order. So 7 seconds, 3 exercises left. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Running up and down, all the way up and all the way down, or on the ground. You can also alternate between your right and your left leg if you don't have the bench, but still do that work. Arms are coming up. Inhale and exhale. So we have the push-up back right after, and then we have the tap on the bench, and we do the stretching. Keep it on. Take it on your breathing. Four, 3, 2, 2, and 1. Yep. Push up, butt back. Hands underneath shoulders. 3, 2, and 1. So the last round here, just a pulse exercise left and we have completed. 15 seconds left. Bring it down to the bench or the ground. Yes, very good. Tapping around the bench or on the ground. Our last exercise. So just hit it off for those final 45 seconds. So pushing it, lifting legs up with or without a bench. Pushing it, inhaling, exhaling. We are gonna do some stretching. I bet you're fighting, and actually you could kind of say that you're fighting for your life, because we want to postpone sickness. We want to stay healthy and we want to stay strong so we can go on with our life all the way through being as healthy as possible. So it's a lot more than just having a flat stomach and nice looking glutes. It's all about health and care. 5 more seconds from now on. 4, 3, 2, and back here with the clock to a stop. And you're gonna go and have some water, and we're gonna do stretching on the bench, but of course you can do it on the ground as well. So first exercise, here we go, pushing it down. If you have a wall or something, you can do it here, or you can just bring your leg back down here and pushing your hip forward. Relax your shoulders and stay up in a tall position. Hold the air in, all the air out. And alternate to the other side, pushing it down. Get a nice stretch of your calf muscle, your Achilles tendon. Pushing that heel down. And letting go. You're gonna put your exercise mat on top of your bench. You're gonna rest with your right leg here, and you're gonna bring it up. And you can do this straight on the ground, or you can go up here instead. So lifting, just gonna show it from the side. Up here, a nice stretch over hip and knee. Resting or standing up. Ease off shoulders. A little tightness in core, letting go, and opposite side. Good position here, resting, and bring that heel up. Relax your upper body. Inhale. And letting go. Hands on bench or on ground. Pulling back here, weight on heels, and get a nice stretch in your hamstring muscle, in your upper body. Leaning back. You have completed a full body workout, pushing that metabolism, with the strength exercises combined with the pulse exercises. So thank you for joining me. Again, hit the subscribe button, give it a like if you got something out of it, share the link so somebody you love can get a way to work out as well. So it can be very hard to be found here on YouTube, so maybe you want to go ahead and do that. So until I see you next time, stay happy, stay healthy, and stay strong. Take good care. Bye.